going to show the original way of doing it, and we're going to show some little easier ways to do it. Don't forget, we're trying to keep these videos pure and simple. I mean, if you've never seen Wing Chun before, let me be your teacher. Or in Chinese, your Sifu. Well, whatever it is, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a simple way of doing a Wing Chun. Either way you choose. I mean, one could be a simple and a strong way of using Wing Chun, straight on, and the other one you could use angles and a little more, you wanted a softer approach. Hey, don't forget, if anybody's going to pick on you, they're going to be bigger and stronger than you, so you want to learn to protect yourself. Here we go again, and this time pay attention and see my other videos too, because I would like for you to comment, because if you have a question, you don't understand something that I show you, put it in a comment and I'll respond and explain to you. I can't get everything on the video, so I look for your response. Right now, enjoy the footwork and the hand techniques too. If I forgot that, we're going to show some hand techniques, basic hand techniques of the Wing Chun. As you see, what I set up was a special mat with some lines in it that I made with tape. This way you can follow the footwork and can easily explain the footwork of the first way of doing it. Here's one way of showing the form, or showing the footwork of the form or the footwork. As you see, you bend your knees, shift to the left, to the right, and your feet's going to move in a straight line. Back foot follows. It's one way. Coming back again, bend, shift, and follow. Another way is taken from the form out and pigeon toed. You see, as the lines, your feet parallel to the lines, and you shift, and your foot's going to come up the straight line, almost a little bit of semicircle, and the other back foot's going to follow. Again, like in a form, left foot, because we're coming this way right now, along the straight line you see marked down, and the back foot follows. Once again. Now, as you see the 3 points, it's a triangle that I made. This is how your footwork's going to go. You move back, facing the other way, switching your hands. Coming forward, other foot, back, and you're following the triangle. Follow the triangle and up the straight line. This is your footwork. This way it closes your groin area. Bring it back and straight up. Back and again. And now, with the magic of filmmaking, I'm going to make my clothes change. Look at that! It changed already. Now back to the other way of doing your footwork in Wing Chun. This time, as we have our feet shoulder width apart, we're going to do more of a step follow. The left foot will start on this side. As you have it pigeon-toed in, but this time we're going to have one little angle and then the other one straighter. Now the reason why we do this is because the left leg, wherever your stance is, this is called a neutral stance. If you're in a neutral stance, this left leg, this will be brought up natural. It's a natural response. If something comes towards that area, it's a natural response. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that left foot in a straight line. We're just going to move it forward. Shoulder width apart. Move it back. Move it forward. Shoulder width apart. Same thing. Now if you go to the other side, which is called a right neutral, again, one foot is out this way, the other foot on a little bit of an angle. This way, on a natural point, you're moving up. See? It blocks. See? It comes up. Body is facing forward towards the opponent. You're going to move that foot up and down in a straight line. Up and back. Up and back. All very simple. Now if you're going to move to the side, right, your foot is going to step and then follow. Step and then follow. Turn to the other side. Step and follow. Step and follow. All simple. Now if you want to go to an angle, we're going to go this way. Watch. Feet shoulder width apart. Once again, we're going to go from the left neutral. This is the left neutral. You're going to go almost to a corner. See the corner? And then you're going to step out straight. Come back, heel to heel, and just step out. Come back, heel to heel, and step out. Come back, heel to heel, and step out. Switch to the other side, to your left neutral, the same thing. Step back, heel to heel, step out. Step back, heel to heel, and step out. Step back, heel to heel, and step out. There's your movements. It's simple. And you're covering the corners. Coming this way, and this way. This way, and this way. This way, and this way. This is all simple. Come back. If you want to keep moving forward, you move forward. Feet shoulder width apart on a normal. Back, back foot, and follow. Once again, it's covering the areas. As a normal response, if the opponent attacks, leg goes up. And the other way, leg goes up. It's all simple. Now we're going to cover a couple of the hand techniques. One is a palm up hand. In Chinese it's called a tansao. This hand covers in two different ways. In one way it will cover eye level for a bigger and taller man. The other way, a little bit lower, just a little bit. The other hand is called a wu sao hand. That's in Chinese. The regular one, it's a protective hand. It's in your center line. Now if I didn't tell you before, what we cover in this system, we only worry about 4 gates. Shoulder to shoulder, that's your upper gate, is up here. Right? The middle gate is down by your waist. Again, shoulder, shoulder. And your lower gate is down by your abdomen or your groin section. That's your lower gate. That's the important. And it goes up in the square. Look in the square, up around your face. Covering your face also. This is another part. Those are 4 gates. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You want to cover that. So each hand and movement is designed for that. So again, the tansao in one way is a little bit lower. In the other way, it's a little bit higher. Again, it's concentrating on covering those 4 gates. Remember that. All you need to cover to protect yourself is that area, that square area you need. So when the hand moves, it would only move to that area. See how I move it? It's to the shoulder. Right? Now I have it away from my body, not so close. You want to keep it away because that's where your opponent is. On the other side, see, this is a palm up hand. The other hand is a protective hand. It's in my center line. See? Now you can face it towards, I'm just angling out to show you where it is. But basically, you will face it towards the opponent. Just like this. Now I have it eye level, one way. The other way, people have it a little bit lower. Again, if you're facing a larger man or a larger person, you're going to have it higher. If it's person around the opponent is around your size, a little bit lower, you have it lower. This is where the hand is going to come off into a punch. A vertical punch comes straight out from the center line. It's straight out. That's your vertical punch. Now if you're going to use the other vertical punch, it comes overhand and then over and then over. Now these are your vertical punches. You saw the Tan Sao, the palm up hand. You saw the Wu Sao, the protective hand. Now this is your vertical punches. Over and straight, in a straight line. You're going to concentrate on hitting with the first two knuckles. That's where you want to concentrate on where your punches are going to be. The first two knuckles, because it lines up. It lines up with the rest of your bones. Straighten this out and you're going to see as your bones line up with the two knuckles going all the way up. So everything and your weight and everything is behind when you strike. Again, here we go. Now I'm striking using it. I'm striking using the protective hand and coming forward. Protective hand and coming forward. Right. Now you saw the Tan Sao. What we're going to do is a Ban Sao. A Ban Sao, you say, what's that? That's the Chinese term. The other term is a wing arm. Make like a wing. Elbow is even with your shoulder. Comes down to your wrist to the center line. This is your center line going straight down all the way from your nose, mouth, throat to the solar plex here, straight all the way down. That's your center line going straight down. The wrist forms in the center line. In one way, as you shift, and the other way I showed you, first way of showing it, you would shift. See how I shift? Right. You would shift. You would shift using that footwork I showed you the first time and shift. Right. Now in the other way it's the same thing. Shoulder length here, down here, but now I'm going to step follow. Step follow. Step follow. Step follow. Remember, keep it in the wrist in the center line. Now if you're going to switch from side to side, I only showed you the right side this time. Now at the left side, you just switch. Now when you do it in the shifting way, you're going to shift and switch. Shift and switch. Shift and switch. Shift and switch. Now in the other way, you're going to step follow and step follow. Now you're stepping. You move the foot. You're not sliding along the ground. You're not shifting. You're stepping. You're stepping. You're stepping. This is a wing arm. Again, I put both of them together, the wing arm with my protective hand. And they both cover the center, the wrist and that. One, the protective hand is a fisting away from your body. The other hand is a little further out. Your wing arm is a little further out, protecting your center line. Now any punch that comes in, the reason why you have this position, any punch that comes in gets guided off this way. So if I'm here, the punch is going to guide off. Punch is going to guide off. It guides off. Guides off. See, what you're going to do is, as a punch, this hand, this is your protective hand, so the punch don't go. It's going to go and just miss you. 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 That's how their punches on the opponent, it's going to come by you holding this position. The same thing when you had the palm up hand is the same way. As the punch comes this way, off to the side. Other side, brings it off to the side. And then you can strike in. Now you're just using one hand, this hand, and then striking in. This hand, and then striking it. Those are the two techniques I'm going to show you now. Once again, if you have any questions, you don't understand any of this, and still looks a little tricky, just on the YouTube channel, just comment and I'll respond to you, explain to you a little more detail. It's hard to get in a video like this, especially when I'm working by myself. But I figured you should know a simple way of protecting yourself. Once again, go on my channel, YouTube channel, Carmine Caradonna, that's my name, and check out all my cool videos. They're all on there. But check out the Wing Chun videos and leave comments, and I'll explain to you a little bit more. Next time, we're going to show how to use some of these things on a wooden dummy, which in Chinese terms is called the mukjang. Well, see you next time. Wing Chun Way.